The Maruti 800 has its roots deep in India, from all the way back to the early 1980s, when the only other major cars in the country were rear-wheel drive and not very economical. Taking these cars into perspective, the Maruti 800 brought in a new flair in the Indian market at the time. The car was compact, economical, powerful, and most of all affordable, and just like that, it remained the most loved and best-selling car in the market up until 2004, to be replaced only by the Alto. Over 55 lakhs of these 800cc cars were sold since its inception, and it accounts to over 25% of Maruti's total sales. The car had garnered quite a reputation in our market and continues to dominate the affordable car segment even today with its latest Alto 800 avatar. Now, with India's most loved names together, Alto and 800, we have the Alto 800. The Alto 800 was first launched in October 2012 and still continues to dominate in sales. The car here in blue color was purchased in 2013. Let's take a look on how it fares today, 8 years later, and what exactly makes the car the success it is. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and like the video so I can make more interesting content for you to watch. The Alto 800 is compact in its dimensions and is cute to look at, right from its neat single chrome grille at the front, adequately sized manual rear view mirrors, big enough lights both at the front and the back that have enough visibility, indicators on the sides, subtle contours all around the car, and a ribbed roof to enhance rigidity of the structure. Unfortunately, the car does not have fog lamps to aid visibility, which could have been included. Rear parking sensors weren't provided in 2013 and thus had to be installed separately. The 12-inch 145/80-inch tires suit the car and doesn't look as small as its size suggests. Overall, the car is good to look at from the outside, and all design elements have been integrated neatly all throughout the vehicle. What we have here is the LXI variant, which was the highest variant when the car first came out. On the inside, the car has all the basics covered in the 800's trademark manner, simple yet neat. We have storage spaces up front and small door pockets on either of the front doors. Honestly, the car is quite low on storage spaces, but it is manageable. The doors are lightweight and have fabric inserts on them, while the front doors are powered with the switches placed near the handbrake, which is rather odd. The rear windows are manually operated ones and don't take much effort to operate, which is a good thing. Now forgive me for the way the boot looks, but the car's 177-liter boot is well shaped and doesn't have a loading lip and can hold adequate luggage for all your travels. The rear seats can also be folded, thus further increasing the boot capacity. Below the boot we have a full-size steel spare wheel, just like the other ones, alongside the tools required to change the spare. The dashboard of the car has a simple yet functional layout. The dashboard is adequately sized and can store all your documents and sunglasses with ease. The right side of the steering has a headlight lever, which is a good feature on offer, but neither of the visors have vanity mirrors, which may or may not be of consequence to you. Personally, I don't use it much, so it doesn't really matter to me. One other thing to note is that the dashboard isn't exactly centered to the car. The driver's side is slightly extending towards the co-passenger side, which actually bothered me ever so slightly once I figured this out. Quality of plastics are justifiable for the price the car is offered for, and frankly, it has aged quite well, although the car is over 7 years old. As a matter of fact, I haven't heard any squeaks as of yet, and this is a great thing. None of the car seats have dedicated headrests. The front seats have fixed headrests and is quite comfortable to travel in. The rear seats don't really have any support for your head, and this can prove fatal in case of any eventuality. I am 5 foot 10 inches and this is the amount of legroom and support I have on offer after placing the driver's seat to my comfortable driving position. Rear seats for me was only comfortable over shorter distances within cities, and the comfort increases inversely with your height. Headroom is adequate and I face no issues with it. Getting on to where the car gets its name from, the car is powered by the ever so popular 3-cylinder 800cc engine that outputs 48 PS of power and 69 Newton meters of torque, which is mated to a 5-speed manual gearbox. Let's take the car out for a spin and see how it performs. The engine feels refined and adequately powered. You do feel the engine vibrations on the inside, but it is not at the point where it gets disturbing, but it is present. With all the windows up, the car is fairly insulated, but some amount of external sound does seem to creep in. The clutch is very light and gear shifts are fine, but you will have to find the reverse gear once in a while until you get used to it. The rear view mirrors are manually operable and are large enough to monitor traffic behind. The wiper blades are of different sizes and do a good job cleaning up the windshield. Once inside the car, you sit low to the ground, and this helps increasing the overall stability of the car, and you feel in control at all times. There are no blind spots whatsoever, and there will be no issues in this aspect at all. The 160 ground clearance is helpful, and the car does not scrape on speed breakers. Suspensions do a fair job filtering undulations, but they are a bit on the harder side, and you will feel sharper bumps finding their way in. Drum brakes in the car perform well and bring the car to a standstill fast as long as you travel in controlled speeds, so make sure you do. Speedometer is very basic and lacks a tachometer, which would have been a welcome addition, but does all the required tasks properly. I've been driving the car over a long time now, and this is quite a special car for me personally, as I first learned to drive in this car at around my 8th grade, and have taken the car over varying terrains right from peak city traffic to highways to hills, very bad road sections, and so on and so forth. The car is very compact and agile. Owing to this, traversing through city traffic is a breeze, and you will have no issues fitting into small spaces and parking spots. The 4.6 meter turning radius also adds to this, further increasing its appeal as a full-fledged city car. Power build-up is adequate and you will feel fine unless the car is completely packed. Then it feels a bit sluggish, especially with the aircon on. Out on the highways, the car feels stable up until 90 km per hour, after which you really start to feel a bit floaty. Moreover, in Indian roads, it's best to keep our vehicle at our utmost control given their unpredictable nature. Before you ask, yes, it is possible to take this car on the hills, and it will climb well in the second gear as long as you keep the car moving. Once it has stopped, you will need to have good clutch control and engage the handbrake before you start the car from the first gear. If done right, you will have no issues at all and the car will perform fine. As far as safety goes, the car does have 5 seat belts. Other than that, when the car first came out, it did not have ABS, EBD or even airbags as standard. And although they have all been added now, and the design has been bettered for better overall stability, it will need improvement as the car has gotten a not so good NCAP rating. With this being the best selling car in India, I think this aspect should be focused upon and bettered by Maruti, as safety is one aspect that should not be compromised upon. There is also news that there will be a new Alto launch this year based on the new platform, which will hopefully be improved upon on all aspects that will need improving. Other than that, the car has an ARAI rated mileage of 22 point something kilometers per liter, and on average it will give you around 18 to 19 kilometers per liter based on how you drive the car. The service interval of the car is every 10,000 kilometers and will cost you an average of rupees 4,000, which is also on the affordable side and is hence great. On the whole, the Alto 800 will appeal to a lot of first-time car buyers or those who require a second small car for ease of use in the city. The car has become part of the tremendous heritage in our country, and with the rise of the overall affordability levels of people, the car will stay in our markets for a long time to come. The car is a great package overall owing to its affordable price, easy and cheap maintenance, ease of availability of parts, spread of the numerous service centers across and throughout our country, and the longevity the car has proved it will provide over the years. The Alto 800 has become a part of India that cannot easily be replaced anytime soon, and this is what that makes the car the success that it is. Thank you for watching. Do like and share the video if you found it useful. Comment your thoughts on what you think makes the Alto the success story that it is. Also, subscribe to the channel for more such interesting content. Hope this helped. Take care.